Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's Marvin speaking. I thought that I'm just going to play this little video, Rachel Hargreaves, and I'll comment on it when it finishes. So the title is Rachel Hargreaves contradicts Brad's statement with the press. Which is it? Did Brad go home early as he was tired? Or did Brad just come out of a festival? Or was Brad too busy lurking around the red containers with a weapon? And a couple of questions which keep coming up. You know, had Brad and Jay fell out over something? I think it does. I don't think they were getting on the last couple of days of the festival. I think, personally, because Jay, I think, was always with Brandon, and Lucy was mostly with Brad. This is what I think. I think there was an altercation, and I think this is probably one of the reasons that Rachel Hargreaves is covering this over and wants to know what's being said and controlling the narrative.
Where he was staying, there is right. So, they've been to this festival, and then they've ended up. My son said he wants to go back to the apartment. Jay had other ideas of going with these other lads, which they knew, which were fine. Brad tried to say, well, "Come back, you know, come home with me. I don't really want to go back on my own." But Brad wanted to go back, so he's gone back. And he said, "Listen, you ring me, Jay, when you get there, and you stay in contact with me," which he did do. Brad told him to put his phone on charge, and he said he was going to get some kip. It was the last message to him. "We're going to get some kip, and then I'll ring and get a taxi in the morning."
You can, you know what I mean, it's storms.
Were you concerned at that point?
I think there was a lot of panic in the early days. I think Rachel is a complete liar, and I think Brad is too. I do think Brad's the weak link. If it wasn't for Rachel, I think he would have talked a long time ago.
And not at the time, no, because we were both like laughing about it. He said, "Look where I am." Like I just come out of a festival myself, because he didn't seem concerned on the phone until we knew how far away we were.
Yeah.
I said,
Conflicting information between mother and son, absolutely unbelievable. I just want to move on quickly to, I'm not going to play it, 1111 True Crime, because people can actually go over and subscribe and listen to it. She's absolutely brilliant, but it makes you wonder if Rachel was there, and this is why she's controlling the narrative with Luggy and Chris, that we never actually find the truth out in what happened to Jay Slater. And it's going to be, it makes you wonder, was she there with Brad? Did she come over for the last 2 days, or was she there for the whole festival? It definitely makes you think. It wouldn't surprise me if she was there, because she wants to control everything and knows everything which happened. I think she's manipulative, cunning. I think she thinks that she's a good actress and conning everyone, but the control is just unbelievable. And I can understand now why they don't want this information coming out, that she may have been there when Jay was still alive, and this is why she's controlling the narrative. And it also says to me why Lucy and Brad, I think told her first. Well, Brad told his mum, and Lucy followed, I think, to sort out a story to tell Debbie. Because I think when Debbie got there, I think she knew something happened to Jay, but she didn't know actually what. But I thought Rachel knew everything. But obviously what we didn't know, which it seems like that Rachel was already there. What we think, I know we're just scoping at the moment, but still, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? It really is. And I think it tells us a lot in they're all connected, and how many people know each other. And a lot of it, I think, is through rugs and crime and county lines, which is so sad. Like I said in my last video, the Marley boys were mentioned in knowing Lucy and Brad. I think a lot of things went down, but the main thing we're here for is justice for Jay Slater. So I think brilliant work by 1111 True Crime. I mean, it is very, very suspicious that she didn't say that. Didn't say that. Like I said, she may have been there, Rachel Hargreaves, the same time as Jay. So it'd be interesting if she ever comes out and say what day she actually got there, because this 100% looks like her with a wig on. How strange. How strange, and how things come out sometimes months, sometimes even years later. But this roller coaster of a case seems to be going on and on and on. Thank you very much, everyone, for subscribing to the channel and supporting me. Appreciate you all. Thank you.